up, everybody, and welcome back to another vlog here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. I'm your host, Mike Walsh, and thank you for joining me for another exciting trip in my wonderful world of sports. And today, it's a big one. It is currently Sunday morning, around 7:12 a.m., and I am on my way into Boston. And no, it's not for the St. Patrick's Day Parade, which would be a little bit crazy, but it is State Championship Sunday in the MIAA Ice Hockey Tournament at TD Garden, and I'm going to be calling some of the games. So come stick with me as we show you my journey into TD Garden, the setup, and everything in between, and some exciting film from the games as well. So stay tuned. This is another vlog here on the Game Time Voice YouTube channel. Alright, finally made it in after a journey of finding the right elevator, but here's my view for today, high above the ice. Very nice, very nice. Now, I haven't done this before because I want to make sure but considering this man has his own YouTube channel, I want to make sure I plug it. I'm nowhere without my announcers, so figured I'd introduce you guys to the man, Mr. Colin Barkin, who has his own YouTube channel, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Want to plug it? What are we at?
I think it's either C-Bark Media or I think it's just Colin Barkin, ColinBarkan.
Last check, he only has 11 subscribers, so go and help out the man.
That's alright. Bump it up.
He's going to be working all 6 games today.
That's right.
Which is absolutely crazy, but he's the man behind the buttons and behind the camera, so can't do it without him.
I got my 6-hour power ready to go.
So, long day, all set, ready to go here at the Garden. This should be fun.
From the TD Garden, the wrap-up and the final day of celebration for MIAA tournament hockey. We've got 6 games coming to you live from the Garden today, and we kick it off with a Division II girls championship game between Milton High School and King Phillip High School. I'm Paul McNamara, Michael Walsh alongside. Michael will be bringing you all the play-by-play in this first one, and Michael, a couple of storylines here between Milton and King Phillip.
Yeah, just a couple, Paul. First and foremost, great to be working with you and great to be working with Colin, our production, and welcoming all of you here on the FHS Network. 2 teams, very different paths. Milton's kind of strived right through the bracket. King Phillip bumps and turns everywhere they could find it. A couple overtime games, but other than that, they've gotten here, their first appearance at TD Garden. Milton, their 4th, trying to win their first state championship. So who's going to break the ice, really, to get us started here on TD Garden for 6 games?
And the storylines, Milton, a finalist last year, losing here to Medfield. And for King Phillip, the number 5 seed, Milton's the number 2 seed. King Phillip, a lot of people know the story. Head coach Ken Assad passing away unexpectedly early in the year. And the girls have had heavy hearts all season long, and that has gotten them this far with some upsets along the way, and we expect a terrific hockey game here in the opener.
Milton's had a couple of big wins throughout the season against a couple D1 opponents too, Paul. You've seen a couple of those games and called those, so this is really a wagon. But King Phillip, they've been right up there as well, a 5 seed against a 2 seed. So who's going to come out on top? A top 5 matchup to get us started for 6 games? This should be a really interesting one.
Yeah, and it's the girls all play very tight scoring games, and overtime would upset the apple cart here in the first game of 6, but it would not be a surprise.
No, not at all. And we've had history of the first game kind of going longer than expected and throwing the whole day off. We hope for maybe a close game, but someone ends in regulation. But, you know, who are we? We just want a fun game to get us started.
Opening lineups being introduced. We'll have the national anthem, and then we'll have the drop of the puck in the D2 final here at the TD Garden.
Back live here at TD Garden on Causeway Street as we're about set to get underway for the Division II Girls Ice Hockey State Championship. Mike Walsh back alongside you, Colin Barkin behind the camera on the 1s and 2s, joined on color commentary by Paul McNamara. Paul just getting underway. Take a look at the starting lineups. First, for the Milton Wildcats up front, Noelle Gorham, Niley Thayer, and Sabrina Stone. Marina Hart and Emily King on defense. In goal, Kara Hart. We did not get much of the King Phillip starting lives, but in goal, we do know it is one of the captains, Kiki Lynch.
Yeah, the teams are set. I just want to mention what a terrific job on the national anthem by Emma Nolan, a Milton High School student. A thrill for her, I'm sure, but boy, she had the crowd going. And the early morning game here, 9 a.m. start, 9:03 a.m. right now, but that got the crowd going, and the red-clad Milton fans across the way, and the King Phillip fans below us in green. And as you see on the screen, they're green and gold. They look like University of Vermont, but they are King Phillip, and they're here to play for the title. And Michael, take it away, bud.
Teams are ready. Officials are ready. Fans are ready. Puck is dropped. It's puck time over the Spoke B, and we're underway here at TD Garden for the Division II State Championship. Brady, rink wide, and finally able to corral it. Annabelle Curran.
Great puck movement
behind the net, and a stuff attempt here. Hart able to corral it, and now Milton might have a 2-on-0 if they come back the other way here. Kataruzua, pass across, shot, score! Sabrina Stone shorthanded. And the Wildcats finally saw Lynch. It's 1-0.
Unbelievable. King Phillip with their first real good offensive show here on the power play. They moved the puck well, and then just a bobble at the blue line under pressure. Kataruzua and Stone took off. Stone went right down Main Street, and Kataruzua with a beautiful pass, and Stone finishes it off. I'm sure we'll get a look at that one again. It's going to come at 6:05 of the second period. It breaks the ice, and it's a shorthanded goal for Milton.
Here comes Gorman below. Actually, no, excuse me. That is Maeve Lovett in between. Now that shot. That one took a deflection and score!
Well, there it is. The defenseman throwing the puck at the goal, and the deflection in front. I think it was Maeve Lovett redirecting the shot from her sister at the point. From Marion Hart. And it's 2-0 Milton.
You mentioned it at some point, Paul. Shots from the point and deflections might be the only way Kiki Lynch will get beat. And we see an example of that. It's quickly 2-0 in favor of the Wildcats. And here they come again. Another shot. That one deflected away. Now Bell here on the left side, corner boards. Gorm's going to get up top. Noelle, that is, going to get to her sister Colette, but that one came off her stick. It might be a breakaway here for King Phillip. Coming in, shot, score! Ella Morgan on a breakaway. And with 9:10 left, don't go anywhere. We got a new game at the Garden.
What an effort by Ella Morgan. You're going to see her poke it past Colette Gorham. Just a bouncing puck. Gorham was trying to neutralize it and control it, but Ella Morgan sped by and went in on goal and was able to deposit it. With 9:10 to go in the third period, we got a hockey game. Here it is again as Morgan picks the short side, leaning left, and terrific goal.
Morgan trying to get up top to the point.
They got to get 2 on the puck.
There they go. They got 3, maybe 4. And some of the Wildcats trying to push over some of the fans. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds. 1. And the Wildcats are finally all in this together in their 4th try. It's the charm. They are the Division II state champions.
Well, a heck of a hockey game, and there's the pile. And joined by some of the kids not dressing today, but a heartbreaker for King Phillip with all they've been through. And Kiki Lynch, the player of this game, and I'd be shocked if anyone has a better individual performance today than Kiki Lynch in a losing performance here. 38 shots on goal, and she stopped 36 of them. Might have been 39.
I know, we've lost track at certain points. Back live here on the NFHS Network as the Milton Wildcats skate around the TD Garden ice as the Division II state champions. And Paul, just a terrific opener to get us started here to 1 of 6. And really the Wildcats, a wagon all year long, get the end fairy book story with a Division II state championship.
Yeah, terrific game. What ends up the top 2 teams in Division II girls meeting here, and it can't get any closer. 2-1. Again, both teams' strengths coming out here, and both teams deserve to be here, and just a terrific opener, as you said. But the King Phillip girls will remember a lot from this season, and the fact that they lose in the final is going to be way down on their list once they realize as a team what they've come together as human beings and gotten them here to face a terrific team, and they should be very proud of that. And for Milton, they were here last year. They came back, and they probably had this date circled since the first day of practice, probably since last March 17th.
Right.
And they are as complete a team as you could find. They had depth. They were very well coached, as was King Phillip, and they ended up the victors here, 2-1, well-deserved champions.
We will step aside here for the D2 Championship. I want to thank Colin Barkin for his incredible work on production. Thank my broadcast partner, Paul McNamara, for his insight. Coming up next here on the NFHS Network, Medfield versus Hanover in the Division III Boys Championship. Again, your final score for the girls, Milton 2, King Phillip 1. This has been Girls D2 Hockey here on the NFHS Network.